He's on his way to LA to have his procedure, and then we wait. They'll know more once they get in there. We're optimistic, but he's not out of the woods until they get in there and make the decision. Based on all the information that's been presented to us, feel good, but again, as I'm learning, you never know.
Robert Saleh, coach of the New York Jets, regarding the knee injury that was suffered non-contact Friday night by second-year quarterback Zach Wilson. There were speculations, and obviously you never know what it's going to be until you do the full examination. Anytime a knee gives out when a guy's running and he's not touched, I mean, the easy thing is, and the team's always concerned about the worst-case scenario, which is the torn ACL, which knocks the guy out for the full year. That's not the case with Zach Wilson. It's a bone bruise with a meniscus trim, not the full-blown repair. You do a full meniscus repair, you're out for a long time. The trim is where they just take some of the cartilage away that's causing a problem. But that cartilage, once it's gone, it's gone. That's always the argument of trim versus repair. If you repair it, you still have your full complement of cartilage. If you trim it, you got less cartilage, and cartilage is like money in the bank. Once it's gone, and you got bone on bone for the rest of your life. But that was a decision that's been made. Flying to L.A. to have this done just shows you that guys sometimes are more comfortable with their own doctor off campus, off site. I don't know if he's going to Neil Elitrosh in LA. I don't know where he's going, but he's flying all the way across the country to have this done. And they won't know until they see in the arthroscopic procedure what the full damage is. But they expect him to miss 4 weeks. It looks like it's probably going to be Joe Flacco week 1, but it's all to be determined. And obviously they avoided what would have been the worst case scenario, but we still don't know how bad this case is.
Well, it's still. Yeah, it was one of those where I thought it was the ACL, like you just said. I mean, when you see that type of injury, you always go, "Oh man, it's ACL." You know, and I was heartbroken. Of course, heartbroken for the Jets. You know, the New York area is so excited about the weapons here and Zach Wilson. And you listen to anybody connected with the Jets, Zach Wilson has been absolutely stellar through training camp. I mean, stellar. And you're sitting there watching this game, and Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh, they look like they saw a ghost because they just sat there and went, oh, my gosh, here we go. The year's over before it even started. And, yeah, they dodged a bullet here. You know, still, well, you're right. We'll see how this goes. But, you know, Wilson, even in that, the dumb interception he threw, which was a horrible, horrible play, you see, again, to me, like we just talked about with Watson, the talent pops off the screen, even in that run. Just how quick he is to get out and turn the corner. And then the way the ball pops off his hand. So this is a team that's excited about the young nucleus they have. And, it seemed like everything was going in the right direction. But it goes back, it's frustrating to me because, Mike, it goes back to the old story we talk about all the time. This is the same knee hurt last year, right? And in the NFL, they just mask problems more times than not. So many teams and things, they don't fix them. They just mask them. And they don't get everything to work back the right way. And, yeah, you get hurt again, so he's going to someone he trusts in L.A. to get this done. But at the very least, I'm glad it doesn't seem like at this point it's going to be anything that's going to be full season. He should be back some point early in the year, and hopefully he can regain his form that he's shown the Jets throughout training camp.
He had the PCL injury in the knee last year that caused him to miss some time. There was some concern Friday, Saturday that maybe that was implicated. Again, for now, bone bruise with the meniscus tear.
Ooh.
It will just be trimmed, but pending the arthroscopic procedure, there may be further damage that is discovered. And the Jets already have a ridiculously difficult schedule to start the season. And now it gets harder if it's Joe Flacco at the helm, and what a way to start the season. He gets his old team, the Ravens. It's been so long since he played for the Ravens, it's easy to forget that he ever did play for the Ravens. But he did, obviously, and he was the highest paid player in the NFL while playing for the Ravens, Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl MVP. But there's a good chance he'll be the quarterback for that first game against Baltimore.
They got a good backup situation. They shouldn't be devastated to what you're saying between him or Mike White.
Mike White, Hall of Famer.
Right.
Hall of Famer.
Right.
You were so mad about that last year.
Oh my gosh.
Game against the Bengals.
Yes.
And they're ready to carve the bust.
Yeah, they were ready to carve the bust. Again, it was a nice performance, but they were going to throw Zach Wilson out the door right there for Mike White and a bunch of 4-yard passes. That's where I just was like, come on, everybody, like let's get to back to our senses. Hey. Zach Wilson has got special talent, so we'll see if he can regain that and get healthy here soon.
The 4-yard pass is 33% longer than the 3-yard pass that they're perfecting in South Florida, so don't knock the 4-yard pass, buddy.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.